Good morning. It is Thursday, the 22nd.
I believe so, yeah.
Something like that. Anyway, this is where we're parked. We stayed overnight. Very nice, but extremely noisy because there is a main road going right behind you. We're about to do a little bit of explore of the town. It's an old iron ore, we believe, mining town. There's some of the big equipment there. But Saint-Rémy, nothing to do with the rat. And we are going to go and have a look at the rest of the town to see what it's all about.
Yep.
So these are some of the mine shafts, and the miners used to enter down some of these shafts through here. This little town is Domfront. It's a medieval town. We're going to go and explore. This is the outer wall of the medieval city. morning. We are just about to leave our latest air, which is at Sur de Val. The residents were very quiet. We did have a cemetery across the road. It's a lovely place, very quiet, free, not as flat as we'd like, but still. But the wind is bitterly cold, so I'm going to disappear back inside and we are heading back towards the coast. Well, after a fairly long day of driving through the countryside, through old villages and beautiful country, we are at, where are we, Gregis?
Utah Beach.
Utah Beach.
Utah Beach.
So,
Camping car park for Utah Beach, but yeah.
there you go.
Yep. So we're just going to walk down to the beach and try not to freeze to death.
So it is supposedly 5 degrees out here. It is actually -10, and we are going. And we are going down to the beach to have a look at where all these poor buggers had to climb through the waves and onto the beach and work their way up to the countryside that we've just been driving through. This is one of the maps that we use when we're looking for campsites. They are paid campsites, but I mean, you've got to be able to get the facilities that we're getting, you've got to expect to pay something for it. So
They have over 600 campsites.
there you go. So over 600 campsites, open 24/7. So this is Utah. Just a vast expanse of as you can see, it's cold. So we've made the dough, mixed the wet ingredients and the yeast, let that sit for 15 minutes, and then we mixed the dry ingredients with it and gave it a little bit of a knead, and then let that sit for an hour. Then we are preheating the oven. That's what the noise is in the background. And we have invested in a pizza stone, which makes a big difference because it just spreads the heat evenly over the base of the pizza, because we were finding that the centre of the pizza wasn't cooking and the dough was still tacky, whereas with the pizza stone it just seems to allow the heat to travel right the way through. So we've put on a pizza base, which is tomatoes and various different herbs. Then we do a layer of mushrooms. Don't you know we put a layer of meat on first?
Normally we do.
Well, there you go. We're going to try it differently today. Normally we put the ham on first and then the mushrooms and then the little baby tomatoes. So it's just a standard ham. I found a little bit interesting to try and find ham over here in France. They have so many different types and so many different qualities. I'm finding a lot that are pre-made. They call ham, but it's actually not ham. It's more like a processed roll of meat with chicken or pork, something like that. But we found some nice hams, and we have ham and some salad for our lunch, for our lunches as well. And then we fill it in with little baby tomatoes. You can hear the bells going.
Yep, bells in the background.
We've been finding that regularly we're hearing bells coming from the local church. Unlike the UK, they don't seem to play their bells very much. Over here, they either do it on the hour, sometimes they'll just play a tune in the afternoons, maybe just so that the bell ringers can have a practice. It is a Friday night, so maybe they're calling everybody to a Friday night mass. We have gone past a couple of funerals, and they really take their funerals seriously. So we put a sprinkle of mixed herbs over the top. So that's just a combination of parsley, oregano, thyme, rosemary. So it's mixed herbs. Some people call it Italian herbs. And then a very generous, because Craig likes his cheese, serving of mozzarella. Now mozzarella does go well in the freezer, and it doesn't make it dry, wet or anything when you put it onto the pizza. So we keep ours in the freezer because we only use it once a week for our pizzas on a Friday night. Okay, so we're putting another layer of mozzarella on top, but this is actually fondant, so fondue mozzarella. So we're thinking that it may actually melt slightly differently.
Yeah.
So that should act as a different texture on top. So we'll give it a try. So after 20 minutes in the oven, after 10 minutes turning at 180, because we're in the van, the gas is a little bit slower. We've now got a pizza. cheese has melted quite evenly, hasn't it?
Mm. Didn't get this with that crust.
Crunchy.
There you go, one pizza.
One pizza. So, one pizza and a glass of beer for Craig and a glass of pear cider for me. We're going to have dinner. Bye.